Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with another video. And yes, I'm going to talk politics again because it's going on live right now, presidential debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. But by the time I upload it, it'll be a day or two since the debate has ended. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to upload this, but I'm just recording it now just for shits and giggles. I'm not bothering to watch the debate. I'll pick up the highlight reels for entertainment later, but I'm certainly not going to watch it live. Um, and that's not really the point of the video. The debate, who gives a shit? Really, this video is I'm going to talk about kind of the election in general. Um, we have gotten to a point where we have the two absolute worst presidential candidates in modern history. Um, I know there have probably been other. I haven't done a lot of research on historical elections going back to the beginning of the United States, but as far as modern times go, I don't think we could have two worse candidates than what we have. On one side, we've got a potato in a wig. Well, not a wig, but damn, it looks like a wig. Who spouts bullshit and has such. His ego is the size of the entire world. Total narcissist, totally unable to lead this country, in my opinion. Completely unsuitable, Donald Trump. On the other side, we have total narcissist, total giant ego, the size of the world. Um, you know, corrupt to the core, right? Uh, you know, smug, just the smugness of her is so irritating. Well, I should be president. Now it's my turn. Yeah, Hillary Clinton, right? So, how did we get here? How did we end up in this really sorry state of affairs? I think the way we got here is my whole life, pretty much. I'm 38 years old. My whole life, when I talk to most people about politics, almost this is starting to change a little bit with people my age and maybe a little bit and younger, but people older than myself, even good friends of mine who should know better, they're always like, well, I don't really like either one of the candidates very much, but I'm going to vote for candidate X because I think they're not as bad as candidate Y. And I've heard this same reasoning throughout my entire life when people talk about presidential candidates. And every time the candidates just kind of seem to get worse and worse. The elections that I can actually, somewhat remember, let's see. And now I wasn't old enough to vote, but I remember in '92, we had, there was George Bush the first and Bill Clinton, right? Obviously, we know who won that one. And Bill Clinton won, I guess, because he's really good at giving speeches. And then, in '96, he was up against Bob Dole. Yeah. I'm only talking major party candidates. I'm not talking third parties. And then, and I heard in those elections, oh, we got to vote for the lesser of the two evils, right? Um, and then after that, 2000 rolled around. We had that whole incident with Bush and Gore, Florida and the hanging chads, and oh my God. Al Gore, who was about as charismatic as, a piece of carpet, and George Bush, who, yeah, the less I say, less I say about him, the better. Point is, neither one of them were exactly the gold standard for candidates. But you know what? Compared to the two we have now, I would take either one of those. I would take either Al Gore or George Bush over Hillary Clinton or Donald any day of the week, or Donald Trump any day of the week. And then, of course, we had Obama and John McCain. Those actually, I think that was a time when we actually had two pretty decent candidates at that time. John McCain was not terrible, and neither was Obama back in 2008. I didn't think either one of them were bad. And then, of course, we had Obama's first term. You know? Yeah, and then that went to, my opinion of him definitely went down after that. And then we had Mitt Romney and Obama in 2012. Again, and sadly, as much as I'm not an Obama fan, I'm not an Obama fan. I'm not an Obama supporter. I don't really care for him as a president. I'd rather see him serve a third term than see Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump as president. Pathetic, but true. It just seems to get worse and worse and worse and worse over the years because of the fact that people are like, basically, let's vote for who's more electable in the primary, and then let's vote for the lesser of two evils, right? And it's ridiculous because it's like people are just burying their head in the sand. I can kind of see in the days before the internet not being aware of third-party candidates or not knowing much about them. There was really no way to find out about them. But if you're on the internet at all, you are more than likely aware of Gary Johnson and Jill Stein. I would say, if you're even remotely paying attention to the news at all on the internet, you're at least aware of their existence. Whether you plan on voting for them or not, whatever, you should at least be aware that they exist, right? But only a tiny fraction of people will actually vote for them, one of those two candidates. Personally, I plan on voting for one of the third-party candidates. There is no way in hell I could bring myself to vote for Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. It's not going to happen. Neither one of them deserves my vote. No way in hell. It's just not going to happen. I agree with Gary Johnson on some issues, and I agree with Jill Stein on some issues. I like them for different reasons. I would rather see either one of them president any day of the week than the two main jokers we have. That's just reality. But yeah, it's just it's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy that these two candidates who are wildly unpopular among the American people, one of them will be president. One of them will, let that sink in for a minute. And why? Because people are locked into, I must vote for one of the two main parties. Only one of them will win, even though I don't like either one of them. I'm going to vote for them. Now, if you do truly support Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton, I'm not going to tell you not to vote for them. If you truly believe that they would be a good president or whatever, for whatever reasoning you have, if you think either one of those people would be a good president, by all means, vote for them. It's your right as an American. But if you're going to simply vote for them because you think they'll do less damage than the other person, then I'm afraid to say you are part of the problem, and you have been basically brainwashed by society and the corporate media and everything else, and just learn to think for yourself at least a little bit. Good God. Because if everybody who was fed up with the candidates voted for a third-party candidate, guess what? A third-party candidate would win. Wouldn't that be something? Anyway, I'm pretty much done talking about this. I do want to hear, your guys' opinion of who you're going to vote for, if you're going to vote or not, why you think I'm right or wrong. Doesn't matter. So let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you did like what you see, please thumbs up, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks a whole lot for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.